Hello out there, comic book lovers. It is Friday. So you know that means I'm doing my Friday night reviews. I am going to take three comics from the previous Wednesday, so the three what I thought were the best, and do a review of them. And then I'm going to take the one that I liked the least. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad, but it's the one that I liked the least. And check it out. Happy Friday, everybody. You know what that means? It's time for Friday night reviews. Now, I know I say this every once in a while. I'm going to do things a little differently this week. I am going to do the 4 videos. The one that I didn't like, the one that I liked the least, and then the 3 that I liked the best. But, you know, that's normal for this week. The difference for this week is I'm going to do 3 that I liked the best minus the top 2. Because this was actually a pretty good week. There was a lot of stuff that I bought, but there was 2 that were so exceptionally good. I want to do separate reviews on those. So I'm going to do the one that I liked the least, the three that I liked better, and then I'm going to do 2 bonus videos, or 2 extra, depending on how you want to look at it, for the ones that I liked the most, because they were so good. And so let's get started. Alright, I'm back for the last one of the night. This is another one of the 2 special editions. I have to tell you, this was a good week. I had a lot of books. Between the DCs and Marvel Independents, there was about like 10 books. And the best one, or the best 2, I just did one for the Department of Truth. And now I'm going to do the other one, which is Batman, The Three Jokers, Volume 2. It is written by Geoff Johns and Jason Fabok. Does the art, and yeah, that guy right there. Brad Anderson does the letters, and this, I'm telling you, is an incredible book. Geoff Johns hit a home run with this book. Now, this is a series that's been scheduled for the past 3 or 4 years. If you've been reading Justice League, Batman, a while ago, like 2 or 3 years, Batman got into the Mobius chair and he found out there's 3 Jokers, which has always been a theory among the fans. But once he got into the Mobius chair and said, hey, wait a minute, there's 3 of them, that kind of solidified the theory into canon. And they've been talking about having this series out for a while. Now it's finally come out. Number 1 was incredible, and I should have done a review on that, but I didn't. Number 2 ups the stakes. So basically what happens in this series, it's a black label, so it's out of canon, which is weird because when Batman sat down in the Mobius chair, this was canon, he says there's 3 Jokers, but this one is out of canon. Who knows? So you have a bunch of murders going on, and there's a Joker witness at each one. But he couldn't have been at each one if it was just one Joker, because they're all at the same time. Batman enlists some of the other people like Batwoman, Nightwing, Red Hood, and all these other people to help him out. And he doesn't seem to remember, or at least isn't willing to say that there's 3 of them. Either way, this is such a good series. because it starts out with a pretty big problem. Holy cow, 3 murders, 3 different Jokers. Gordon trying to figure out. Batman doesn't know what's going on, so he has to bring in all these other people. You have Red Hood, who was at some point killed by a Joker, who has his own plans. It's like, look, this asshole killed me, and I'm gonna take care of this stuff. You have Batwoman or Batgirl, who is like, wait a minute, I want to stop him. You have Batman, who has conflicted feelings because he didn't know that Jason was dead. Oh, it was so cool. And this one right here, without trying to do any spoilers, there's only 2 of the Jokers now, as opposed to the 3. But one of the Jokers is trying to rectify this. And this series is top notch. This is what a DC Black Label should be like. Just so good, and stakes are beyond what is normal. Because one thing I've noticed with a lot of the big events lately, especially with DC, we have like the metal and the heavy metal and the death metal. It's all a riff of the same thing, and it's getting kind of boring. But with the Black Label, you can do other things, especially like this. And I'm kind of annoyed that they took out the R-rated stuff. Like if you look at the original Batman one, where they had the Batawang, great. And that one was incredible, but then people had to complain, I didn't know it was R-rated, despite the fact that they advertised it. So they're taking away that stuff, but they're doing everything else. I really think they should start doing more of these stories and just, do a few trade paperbacks for each series and stop doing single issues. Do a Batman, 5 or 6 issues in a trade, 5 or 6 issues in a trade, and then every once in a while do a Black Label. This is what they need to be shooting for. I'm going to put this as a 4.75 out of 5 because it was so incredible. It is one of the best Batman stories I've ever read in ages, and I've been reading for a while. And this is even better than Tinian the Fourth, which is saying something. And it's so much definitely better than the King series. Yes, I'm still on the King series. Get over it. Anyway, what did you think? Have you read them? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and enjoy your comics.